No, well, they don't.
We're live.
They don't know that Zach's not here yet. We'll have to tell them that Zach's not here.
They don't know that Zach's not here.
They don't know that Zach's not here. Why does it say we're live? Oh, there it goes. The number was behind. Hey, everybody, it's the Try Guys Patreon AM. You can ask us anything.
Try Guys Patreon AM.
That's right. You got 3 out of 4 today. Zach, unfortunately, had a doctor's appointment. And then was on the west side working on some stuff, so he's not going to be here. But he was going to try to jump into the Discord.
Yeah, Zach will be our Discord.
So that he could chat along and answer questions there that we missed.
Trolling the Discord?
I don't know. He's kind of a troll.
I think you're going to be trawling the Discord.
Trawling?
I know, I mean like shrimp fishing.
What are you talking about?
Trawling, baby. Trawling.
Trawling.
Like he's going to be collecting comments. Anywho, there's a lot of weird, wonderful words out there, and one of them is Zach.
Yeah, there's trawling. So we're going to answer questions for a little while today. Before we start off with those questions, I have a question. What is the most exciting thing y'all have done since Thanksgiving? Oh, what do you think is the most exciting thing you've done since Thanksgiving?
I mean, there's a lot of different things.
I'll start. I saw Sleep No More in New York, which is my 3rd time going to Sleep No More. Sleep No More, if you don't know, is a weird experiential version of Macbeth that's 5 floors of intricate sets and dancers who portray the story of Macbeth. But you have to follow all the different actors and characters to know what's going on. It's super immersive and amazing, and it's like my favorite theater thing ever. And now every time I go to New York, I shell out the $150 to go experience this theater and every time I've gone 3 times. This time I saw almost entirely different stuff. I only saw like 1 or 2 repeat scenes because I sought those out. But I was able to find entirely different stuff for 3 hours of entertainment.
And everyone wears a mask.
Yeah, all the audience wears a mask so you can't see anyone else. And also, it's just impossible to stay with your group. So it's very personal, very immersive. Becky, my wife, got 3 one-on-ones, like where she was pulled into a room and had a thing. I got the one-on-one with the bartender, and I got given a shot of whiskey.
Wow.
I won like a 3-card Monty.
Wow. That's cool.
It was.
Yeah, because there's a main story, but then there's like, you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
I want to go back.
Yeah.
I'm going to New York tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
The baby, actually. So
oh my gosh.
That's gonna work.
Don't bring the baby there.
I don't think the baby would like Sleep No More. No. Maybe SpongeBob SquarePants the musical.
No, that's actually very loud. We went.
Oh really?
Yeah, we went.
We went.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
Oh
yeah.
No, I remember. No, I mean our plan is to go see the giant Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center.
Oh,
as well as to meet up with some friends who are also pregnant and also have a new baby. And my college friends are all going through the same thing I am.
Cute.
Yeah.
Eugene, you do anything cool?
Yeah, I hosted Trevor Live, which was great.
Oh, yeah, that's actually the coolest thing.
Very cool.
Hosted Trevor Live for the Trevor Project and produced that video for our channel. And it was great. They had the highest fundraising they ever had at an event. And that video got them the highest influx of volunteers and callers in the history of their organization. So I'm very happy about
that's actually great
how we impacted their nonprofit. So thanks for watching the video.
We impacted it, but I think really most of the props go to Eugene who shot that video only 4 or 5 days before the hosting. So it was made within 7 days entirely, and you wrote your monologues for the show, and you did a really good job.
#1 trending on YouTube.
Yeah.
And we had to knit. Oh, did they not know?
And they don't. I don't know. Well,
no.
We did some knitting over the
video. There was a whole ball of yarn.
Yeah, but that's you guys. So you guys know now we have a video coming out later this December about that. But let's jump into the AMAs. There's actually just a question that was on the post from the other day, and it's a good businessy one. Are there things that have been easier to do / handle with your own company that you thought were going to be tough or difficult? On the flip side, are there things that we thought were going to be easy but turned out to be a challenge?
Who asked that question?
Who did ask that question? We got the Patreon Alyssa Ferry.
Hey, thanks, Alyssa.
Alyssa Ferry. Could you do some trawling off of a ferry?
Ooh, yeah, you sure could. Maybe in the Puget Sound. That's not a good word.
Oh, yeah.
Puget. I would say that payroll was actually a little easier than I thought. There's a lot of companies that can just kind of do some of the processes for you. You think, oh, you need an HR department, but you actually don't.
Not until you're big enough to legally need one.
Yes.
We're not there yet.
Ned does love spreadsheets, Christine.
He actually sent us a spreadsheet yesterday.
It's also
He
kind
was
of nerd, yeah.
Here's how this broke down. And he wrote in the email, it's like, also, I made a spreadsheet. And he attached it to the email. I did not open the spreadsheet.
Well, because some people, they can't read prose. They would prefer to read spreadsheets.
I think one thing that has been easier than we thought in some ways is a shout out to our excellent post staff.
Mm-hmm.
We have always historically been very
Precious.
too controlling, precious of our edits, and very fearful to let other people edit our content with and for us. But we have some really wonderful team members here who have, they've really mastered our voice and editing. So that transition has been really great.
Yeah.
When we started in June, we were editing everything, and now we're really editing maybe 10% or less of the projects, which is really helpful
to do other things.
It helps us do more. So
you can work 2 weeks straight on just one video.
Yeah.
If you're editing it.
You know,
that's not super scalable.
You know what became easier for us that I wasn't expecting? Becoming like YouTubers, right? Truly becoming YouTubers scared me because we were always there's a wall of the company we worked for.
Mhm.
So we had a lot of restrictions in terms of like even audience engagement. And now that we're like very publicly independent, collabing with other YouTubers is way more open. And also other YouTubers who walk up and they're just like, oh, we've always loved you. We didn't know if we could work with you. And now we can work.
We've been
This is
making friends
way
like
more
crazy the
now.
last few weeks, especially.
Making a lot of friends.
Some of whom you'll see in our videos, some of whom you'll see us in their videos.
Yeah.
This December. We can't talk about any of them because they'll spoil the surprise, but that's something to
You
look
guys
forward
saw
to.
Sophia?
Yeah, Sophia was in our video, and that was
very cool. She lives in the neighborhood, actually.
She lives down the
She
street.
lives like walking distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was worried about becoming like a YouTuber with the like burnout and you're doing it all yourself. You're filming in your bedroom. You don't have a sense of community. Well, I feel like we've made a new community.
Yeah, we really have.
We have an infrastructure and a support structure, support system. I mean, we are up to 12 people total, including us, which is awesome.
I know.
Even when these guys aren't around, there's still somebody to walk and get lunch with.
I came here once, and it was like Saturday night at 10 p.m., and I was like, no one should be here, obviously. And I came up to the door, and I was just coming in to grab something, and one of our editors was just finishing up work, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? Go home! But there's a lot of people very passionate about the work we do here, and it's very inspiring and awesome, and it is really great. This is an interesting question. I've seen this a few times.
I was going to say, you might say some of our collabs are super.
Some of the collabs are super.
I'm wearing the sweater right now.
So a question that I've seen a few times, which is very interesting, and I've never thought about doing this. I don't think we've thought about doing this, but there's a question that someone says, and this is from Meg's Top Notch, and she's saying she saw someone else write it. So a few people asked this. If you could do a redo on any Try Guys video, which would it be and why?
It would definitely be for me the Doug the Pug Try Guys recreate boy band photos, iconic boy band photos. Yeah, we tried to do a fake pseudo-scripted reality show type of thing where like each of us was like had a relationship with this dog, and like Doug was my college roommate, and like Doug didn't like Eugene, or
it was like a mockumentary. I love Doug.
Yeah, so we tried to do the mockumentary thing, but we didn't like really fully plan it out, and I think a lot of I guess it gave me a new respect for mockumentary filmmakers, because a lot of our performances felt super forced. Like we weren't really being ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We were trying to, pretend like, my college roommate Doug, the Pug. And so it's something that I'd like to try again, like a mockumentary style.
Oh yeah, we'd be fine doing it now, yeah.
But at the time, we totally missed the mark, and it felt awkward.
But that's the internet. You know,
Yeah.
you're always guessing.
Try it, and then if it doesn't work, try it again some other day.
It's as if trying is part of our MO.
Do you have any?
What thing would I redo? I don't know if there's a lot of things I would redo. I think there might be things I would do more of.
Someone says, yes, it was forced, but I forgave you because I love you.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
I would. Part of me has always wanted to do Demolition Derby again.
Oh, yeah.
It was like
fun.
we were at a theme park last weekend, and so I was like, "Do you want to do bumper cars?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to do bumper cars ever again. I've done Demolition Derby. Bumper cars are boring and stupid, and Demolition Derby is so much fun." I would do more of that. We've also always talked about doing another drag video, doing a sequel to the Try Guys Try Drag video, but haven't found the right recipe yet of how we want to approach it.
Oh, I know what it is.
What is it?
I'll share it with you one day.
Is it San Francisco?
It's gonna happen. No, not San Francisco.
Oh.
No, it's being an actual queen. And
Oh, I know, but I thought you
Oh,
wanted us
sure.
to go and do like a whole convention and stuff.
No, we're not really drag queens.
We're not good enough.
Yeah, no.
Well, we got 63 people here. Thanks for being patrons. Thanks for watching our AMA live stream. Where's everybody from?
Where is everybody from? Oh my gosh. Oh, while we're waiting to see those, Ned, what are you planning to do for Wes's first Christmas? This is from the Doctor's Nerd Girl.
Oh my goodness. Today Ariel got a little like a red and green onesie with a little reindeer on it. Super cute. We went Christmas tree shopping yesterday and we set it up after we went to bed. But then he woke up the next morning and he was very like, what is this tree doing in the room? And he started grabbing at it. But we're just gonna open presents and give him new clothes and stuff. Dress him up in outfits.
Sorry to interrupt. The furthest people I see are Philippines,
Brazil,
Northern Ireland,
Canada,
Brazil, and
Quebec.
London. Those are the furthest ones I saw.
Georgia,
Houston,
Hi, Philippines.
Toronto, Scarborough.
Riverside, California, not too far at all. Oh, here's a good question from Julia
Eureka.
Zoo, ZHU. Eugene, are you going to play Detective Pikachu? The game? Because you know it's a game, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at video games.
But
So
don't have to be good at it.
no, I would play it though, just because I love Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I would play Detective Pikachu.
Come
But
on.
I'd rather I'm waiting with bated breath for the movie. So
We're desperately trying to get involved in the movie.
Yeah,
we
like-
want to be invited to the premiere. We want to make a video for the movie. We've been doing a lot of heavy flirting with Detective
Because
Pikachu.
sponsorships are something that we could get paid for, but right now we're just doing it for free because we love it.
We like it. Let's see. If you could be any person. Oh, if we could add any person to the Try Guys, living or dead, who would it be and why? This is from Stephanie Drayton. She also asked us to come to her wedding. I'm not sure if we can commit to that just yet, Stephanie Drayton. But who, if you could add a fifth Try Guy, living or dead, who would it be?
Ooh.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Tilda Swinton would give a very different energy.
I love both those people.
Tilda Swinton, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Living or dead? Who would be the coolest?
Mm.
I love
Benjamin Franklin. I feel like he's the OG Try Guy.
Oh,
but
yeah. Benny
another
Franks.
white guy.
Yeah.
I would add. Who've always wanted a video? My friend Quinta. Our friend Quinta
Oh,
Brunson.
Quinta.
She always was someone I was like, Quinta should be in the Try Guys.
I wish Quinta would be in the
But she
Try
won't
Guys.
do it.
She won't
She's
do
done
it.
with digital stuff.
She's
like that.
only interested in scripted, and I respect that, and we don't do that much.
Yeah.
So.
What, Eugene? You had a tweet the other day where you were putting Quinta on blast.
Yeah, she knows what she did.
What was that?
She knows what she has not yet done. Should I
What's
just tell
that?
them here?
Yeah,
Does they
tell
know?
them.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys want to know what I tweeted about? Because when I told Quinta, like, she owes me something, she knows what it is.
Is it what I think it is?
It is, because you were there.
Yeah.
So Quinta missed my birthday this year in January.
In January.
She promised to come to Disneyland. If you follow me on Instagram, you would see that I Disney bounded, which is where you wear kind of pseudo costumes of characters, but not enough where you get in trouble with Disney.
We all went.
So
we
all the Try
did it.
Guys went, all the Try Wives went. We all wore things, but I had a Pixar theme, so everyone was a Pixar character, which was really cute. And Quinta, like the morning of, cancels on me. She cancels on me because she says,
So strange.
I don't like Disneyland.
Wow.
But she told me that she was coming. But she said, Quinta notoriously loves Universal Studios. So she said, Eugene, I'll make it up to you and take you to Universal Studios and we'll have a day there. And that was in January.
Wow.
And I know we were super busy, but I just put her on blast here in December because it's almost my birthday again. And I don't think I think once it passes my next birthday, then we're gonna have a problem.
Well, you almost went.
We almost went again.
She invited you to go.
We almost went again a couple weeks ago.
And
She
she
get to cancel.
Morning of, right?
Morning of.
See that? Like, I feel like you guys are close enough that she should just say, "Hey, I woke up and I didn't feel like going anymore. Let's reschedule." Like what? I don't even need an excuse, Quinta. I just need some ownership.
You know, I respect
over the real reason.
Quinta operates on her own wavelength. I'm down with that. But you know, at this point, I'm like, I need a trip to Universal Studios.
Yeah.
And you were supposed to be my partner.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen. And if it doesn't happen before January 18th, my next birthday, we don't have a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you heard it here first.
But you can come with me and Ariel and Wesley because that is what I got Ariel for her birthday.
Go to Universal Studios?
Season passes.
You're going, and I haven't even gone with Quinta yet?
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Have you gone to
control my
Universal
own
Studios?
Not this year.
Okay.
But I've gone. I actually last Christmas time, I was with my buddy Mark, who worked at NBC Universal, and we snuck in. I snuck right on in.
Oh look, Zach
said, "Where's Zach? I miss Zach."
Oh, we don't know where Zach is actually.
yeah,
we miss him too. He's been gone. He's just gone.
Well, you know, to be fair, Zach was at the doctor, and then he started sending me pictures of him in a sexy dreidel costume.
Yeah, he was like,
he was doing a photo shoot
I
in
can't
his
come back
dreidel
to
costume.
work. I
at
should
this.
just stay on the
Yeah.
way. I'm
This
too
is
busy.
This is
That's
what he's
what he
doing
did
right now.
after the doctor. Zach, can I put Zach on blast? He's not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look. This is what he was doing. He was like, Eugene, do you approve? And I said, yeah, that picture's great. Post it now. He's not posting that one. He's gonna post a new one. But yeah, that's what Zach did after the doctor.
That's why he's not here.
He had a fever.
Just so you
Sexy
know,
and Jewish.
The only
patrons,
cure was
people
to be
who
hot.
invest in our company and our success. Zach couldn't be here for you because he was dressed as a sexy dreidel, taking photos on a fireplace.
Yeah, look at that. Can you handle that? Wait, who just texted me? No.
Someone asked, Millie Dalton said, when is Keith going to get a dog? Not soon. Allison Gall, what's one gift you're hoping to get this holiday season? Oh, I'm hoping to get some new headphones.
Why would happened to your old headphones?
They're just old. And you've seen them. They're fucked up.
Yeah.
They're just like falling apart.
The little bits of plastic on your ears.
I want the kind you have, the noise canceling wireless. That looks like
They're good.
real good.
What do you want?
Is someone getting you that already?
No, I don't think so. I'm probably gonna ask my parents for it because my parents are always like, "What do you want?"
So I shouldn't.
Okay.
What do I want for Christmas? I mean, you guys know I've been trying to be a little more stylish lately, and it's always hard for me to buy clothes because I don't really like buying clothes. So I guess I would like somebody to buy and give me stylish clothes for me. So
Like a mom. Who's stylish?
like a stylist. A stylist mom.
A stylist mom.
Yeah,
What if I just got my mom to buy you clothes?
that would be great. What do I want besides? I'm excited for Super Smash 12-7. Fuck.
I'm so excited for that.
I don't even know if I can wait till Christmas.
Oh, speaking of
Might just have to go out and buy it with my big boy money.
Yeah, I'm gonna download it the day it comes out. I'm just gonna buy it.
You know what? You know what I want for Christmas? You know, someone got a free Pikachu recently that I just feel like with my Pokemon obsession, it would be really nice if I got that cute little Pikachu model.
Right.
But he won't give it to me. But it would be nice. That would make my Christmas really happy. So, you know, not putting anyone on blast.
You just wrote "Not a Chance," Eugene.
Oh, well, okay.
Hmm.
It's okay.
Dang.
I'll get my own Pikachu.
Dang.
Also, I'm kind of more of an Eevee guy, to be honest, but the Detective Pikachu has kind of brought me back around to Pikachu.
I was a big Pikachu kid, and I also liked Squirtle, but then Eevee, I really liked. I remember that in my game, I actually ended up switching out, and I had mostly Eeveelutions in my 6.
yeah.
I love Eeveelutions.
They're just, especially Vaporeon, is so good. But
like
Blastoise was so good too. It was tough.
I'm more of a Charmander guy.
Oh yeah,
you're
you're
definitely
definitely
a
a Charmander.
Yeah. Ooh, who's your favorite evolution?
Vaporeon or
Really?
Jolteon. Oh,
Mine's Umbreon.
not Flareon though.
Umbreon's my favorite.
I think I like Jolteon.
I think I like Jolteon too. He just looks cool with spikes.
Yeah, spiky spikes.
Spikies. Carol Gow, would you ever consider trying some sort of music-themed activity? Like
learning an instrument?
an a cappella quartet,
That would be funny.
or write and produce a
We've
song.
always talked about barbershop.
We talked about barbershop, and if we did barbershop, I would want my dad to be our expert because he's actually competed in barbershop competitions back in the day. He has an old record somewhere of his. The Forever Yours was the name, and that'd be fun. I actually sang barbershop for a while.
Another idea that we've wanted to do, but it's been too expensive, and we haven't figured out how to do it yet, is to write a hit pop song.
We want to become a boy band.
We want to release it, and then people are like, "Wow, that was a real song." And then we release a video about we talked to like a radio DJ and that's personal stylist and a vocal coach that like auto tunes the shit out of our voice. So then you just have a pop song.
We can have your sister be one of the experts.
That's true. My
She's a
sister's a
songwriter.
songwriter.
She's written pop songs that have been used by people.
Yeah.
Amazing. And then of course
you guys know Cash Cash?
Cash Cash?
Yeah.
I don't know Cash Cash.
That's a DJ duo.
Wow.
That's one of our more popular songs. I love about Cash Cash.
Let's see.
Fulmer.
Okay, if two of you could fuse into one human, which combination of Try Guys would be the most powerful?
Oh my god, like Steven Universe.
Wow.
Is this a Steven Universe reference?
Wow.
Are we talking about Steven Universe?
Are we talking about
I mean,
Steven
I would
Universe?
want to be Eugene in the streets and Zach in the sheets. Am I right?
Wait, are we talking about? Are we talking about most powerful physically? Like most powerful physically?
What did it say?
It says if you fuse together, who would be the most powerful? It doesn't say which combination of Try Guys, which two would be the most powerful. Well, obviously, me and anyone else.
You could just clone Keith, like kind of fuse him together, and then just amplify his power, like double Keith up.
I mean, I think strength alone. You put Eugene and Ned together, and then you're also going to get a really creative business strategist. So that's pretty good. You're going to get a pretty strong Pokemon when hatching out of that egg.
With you do Ned and Keith, and you got the husband fusion.
You got the real very funny husband.
Very funny husband.
Both comedically trained husbands, very loyal.
If you get Zach and Keith, you get the giant cuddle monster.
Oh yeah, you get very sweet. Oh man, what if I'm now realizing? What if you only magnified our negative qualities?
Oh,
No, we're talking positive.
I know, but what's like?
Don't go there.
What's the other side?
You have allergies to everything.
Oh no,
Yeah.
we'll be so anxious and we won't be able to eat anything.
And then me and Zach would be like the smart artsy we'd be like the artsy fusion. We'd be like really into film. We'd be kind of like every.
And you'd be a girl.
And we'd be a girl.
You'd be a girl.
I hope
Right,
so.
you'd be-
I hope
yeah.
multiple one of these fusions are girls.
I think so.
And then me and you would make apparently like half Asian John Krasinski because that's what our actual face fusion
Right,
looks
that's
like.
what we
When you
look
put
like.
us through a face fuser, we look like John Krasinski. It's very strange. But
He's got a good career.
so we're the supermodel fusion.
Oh wow!
Wow,
I can't believe
super
that.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Tyra Banks. Wow.
What about me and Zach?
Oh yeah, what would you and Zach be? Very.
I don't know. They're the ones I can't wrap my mind around.
Yeah, what would you be? You'd love.
Oh,
We
wow.
really love football.
It's really. I think you'd be like you'd be just so much brain because Zach has a huge catalog of like music facts and all the like pop culture facts, and Ned has this huge catalog of science and data and math and like.
we'd be a trivia
Oh,
all-star.
you'd be a trivia all-star. You go on Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Well, I wish we could go on Jeopardy.
Oh,
We would do
go
I
together?
I auditioned in college.
Ned would be good.
It was
Ned-
hard.
Are
You
you
would have
guys
to
good at
represent
trivia?
us. No, bad at
I'm
trivia.
pretty good at trivia, but only certain areas. But I think the four of us together
Yeah.
will make a pretty good trivia team.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think so.
Well,
We should
all-
do trivia. That's not a great video. Just a fun like.
Let's just go to a
activity
bar.
hang
Yeah.
out.
I always take you to bars for
Oh,
getting
on
wasted.
Tuesday
Right,
nights,
right.
the one by us has trivia.
There
on
you
Tuesday
go.
nights.
Really?
Yeah, there's one we
Let's-
could walk to from here.
Let's create a trivia team.
Wow. What would our
Yeah, I'm
trivia
good
team?
with history, geography, science, less good with like music history.
We're good with music.
I'm good with sports history.
You and Zach will be really good with
Film,
pop
pop culture. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also know a lot about weird shit like zoology and space.
That's
Like
cool.
weird
Oh,
entertainment of stuff like that.
You know a lot
Yeah.
about space too.
from school.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I have anything that isn't already been diagrammed out of you all. I'm pretty bad at trivia. That's like one of my real, like, I'm not good at it.
Oh.
I can't remember names. I can't remember dates. I can't remember, like.
Well, you got the confidence to pull it off.
I'll take the paper up to the guy.
Yeah.
And you'll model it.
Oh, I sure will.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the Discord. We got people are just talking to Zach about the Jonas Brothers. If you want to talk about the Jonas Brothers with Zach, hop into the monthly AMAs.
Well, Nick just got married to Priyanka. Congratulations.
Someone-
that wedding looked.
Zach
yeah.
says he wants to go on Family Feud.
Well, that would also be fun.
Yeah,
But he
that
just
would be
loves
fun.
Steve Harvey, right?
He loves Steve Harvey.
Someone recently moved to their parents' house, so living on their own. They want to know, what was it like when we went out and first lived on our own? Did you find yourself eating pasta at 3 a.m. every day? You got any tips to adulting? Basically, when we first were independent adults, what was that like?
So not college, but after college.
Right after college.
Right
what,
after
what did you
college.
do right after college? Just boil it down to that.
Yeah. I baked a lot of pasta, and I would just make a huge thing of pasta and then live off of it all week.
I did a lot of that. I would make.
Yeah.
I was a pretty big crock pot boy. I would like make a bunch of stuff. So I always lived with 3 other guys from in college to 5 years after college. So, and I was kind of like the resident chef.
I'm shaking the table.
I always cooked lots of things, and I made sure everyone was fed, and that was like my role in the home, was to feed everyone, which is great because I know how to cook for a whole family now. I used to cook like huge dinners. I even had, at one point, we also had a girl living with us, and she had Crohn's, so she had a very specific diet.
Oh.
So I would make whole meals for all of us, and I would also make her a meal that had the same stuff, but without anything that maybe would hurt her.
Was there a moment where you realized, I need to learn more about cooking in order to actually cook good things?
Yeah, no, it was like wanted to be better at cooking. That was probably my hobby passion when I was, because I've always been very blessed to a lot of my hobbies and passions could be my job. But I think it's still important to have a hobby that is just a hobby.
Right.
It's not a job. I did comedy music, and now I do that. And I did improv, and then I did that. And then I made videos, and now I do that. But it's good to have something that's not your career that you still enjoy doing.
It's true.
I'm distracted. People are talking about zodiac signs.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that?
I have a lot to say, but I'm not going to say it here.
What did you do right after college?
Oh.
Wow.
Studied astrology.
Somebody just left the chat.
Oh, they were.
Yeah.
They were probably
it
a
went
Cancer.
from 70 to 69. They were like, excuse me.
Well, because they wanted to make it 69.
That's pretty good.
Good
That's
on
good.
them.
Yeah.
Thank you for leaving. You can't hear us. Thank you, but
No, after college, I just I need. You know what you need to learn is portion control, and that you don't have to put the whole bag of something into a pot. I used to cook, or I still sometimes do the whole pound of pasta, and I'll cook it, and I'm always like, oh, I should finish it, and I didn't have Tupperware.
You gotta
I was
get
still in the
Tupperware,
college
man.
mindset. Yeah, there's some
I get that.
there's some
Tupperware.
basics that help you save money, and I think you just need to stock out your kitchen with the right stuff. I just never did. I was buying groceries just for the 2 nights I had the next day, not for a week or a lifetime.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's how I actually buy groceries now, because I live by a grocery store.
My very first job was a writer.
That's right.
I wrote tourism blurbs for the Chicago Neighborhood Tourism website and book, which included me walking around random Chicago neighborhoods and walking into places and being like, hey, what do you guys do that's touristy?
Oh, I always
got a lot
talk
of free
about
stuff.
Capricorns. What are you talking about? Capricorns, I'm always
You
talking
just
about.
reading what people are talking about.
Yeah, sorry. Well, it's because I'm a Capricorn. I'm just reading it. Anyway, keep going.
So, would you guys watch a Rank King where Eugene just ranks the signs?
Well, I'm a Gemini, so I would have
We're
to
both
say
Geminis.
yes.
We're both Gemini.
Did
Did I do that right?
Did I chart
do
you?
that right?
No, did I
Oh.
chart you yet? Did I find out your rising signs? You had to give me your birth time and your birthplace. Find out your birth time from your parents.
Okay.
Okay. Because you guys have to have different rising signs.
I was born at 8 p.m. in Tennessee.
Find out your birth time.
Something
I
like
think I
that.
was
Do you know what
born
city? You can keep going.
Carthage, Tennessee.
Okay.
12
Carthage, Tennessee, where I'm
yeah.
from, where Al Gore's from. Carthage.
Keep going. I'm just fine.
You're just looking it up.
Do you guys like astrology? Can you explain to me like what the deal is? Is it like reading just
June 18th,
horoscopes?
1987.
I've never understood it. It always seems like, wish-wash.
I'm about to find out what wish-wash I am.
What time are you working?
Like 8:30.
8:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Astrology is fascinating, but mostly I like Eugene's rambly flight of ideas about anything. Well, that's true. I don't have to get it. I just have to enjoy watching Eugene be passionate about it. There's so much more to it. Yeah, I would love to learn.
Well, I'll tell you.
If you ask the question, would you watch a video? Well, yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. Friends made me a birth chart on my birthday, and I was told my aversion to it was because I'm a Virgo. See, that's where they get you. That's where they get you.
What am I? What happened? What happened?
Keith,
What?
you know what your rising sign is?
No.
You're a Capricorn rising. Oh,
That's what you wanted.
Oh, my sun sign's Capricorn.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. You're a Capricorn rising.
How about that? What's that
How
mean?
about that?
What's that mean?
I'll tell
about
you
me?
later. I'll tell you later. Wow, I feel something like, I feel connected.
Of course. That's why we're so
Your
close.
time. Keep talking.
Let's take another question.
What are the steps we're taking to be greener and help fight global warming? That's warming, not warning. Although the warning signs are clear, aren't they? Global warming. What are we doing? To be clear, well, actually, I have begun eating a lot less meat, which is actually is very good. It's both good for my own health, but it's also actually apparently good for the environment because meat is a big contributor to those bad greenhouse gases from them cows.
One cow eats like 1,000 portions of vegetables.
Yeah, and I guess it's funny. Everyone thinks it's from cow farts, but it's actually from cow burps. Apparently,
Not from their farts?
no, it's from the burps. I mean,
I
there's
thought
some
it
of
was
the
like-
farts, but some of the burps.
There's just less greenery in pastures.
That's part of it. So they're obviously eating plants, but I think it's actually that as they eat the plants, they burp becomes more. There's more gases. Also, there's just high concentrations of them. So there's areas where there's just a mass amount of that going into the air. There's no trees around it to eat it up, so it just goes straight in the air. Trying to always do better on recycling. We have straws at our house that are just straws that we wash, and there's nothing less fun than washing a straw. Let me tell you, it is so hard to wash a straw that you eat smoothies out of. If you let that smoothie dry in there, it is just, I'm using pipe cleaners, and then I'm like, well, am I really helping the environment because I'm throwing away these pipe cleaners? And it's still metal and plastic fibers.
You know,
We recently started experimenting with washable diapers.
Oh, that's a tough one, but I hear it's really a better choice, but it is tough. I have a friend who uses washable diapers.
No.
I spend a long time after I drink something when there's multiple options to recycle, staring at them because I never know which hole to put it in.
We could all
We
honestly,
try.
we could be better. It's very difficult to do, and also, some things that you do, it doesn't really matter because when it gets picked up by different cities, it ends up going to the same place anyway.
We
so
should
it's tough.
install solar panels on our office roof.
Oh shit!
Mhm.
I would love to. I want to go totally
Whoa.
solar. And that's cool about my brother Brian actually. So he studies polymers and he knows stuff. And he actually does 1 month. He knows stuff. He does 1 month of work every year in China to specifically work on building plastics for solar panels to make them more optimal. And so he's big into solar.
Speaking of your brother, there was a question in the Patreon thing about a sibling series.
That's right.
Yeah,
Somebody asked,
would there ever be a Try Guys sibling series?
My sister does live in LA.
Well, we've always talked about, we've explored lots of family aspects, motherhood, fatherhood, parenthood, but we've never brought our siblings into a video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
someone also just asked, are we ever planning on going on tour? And it's so funny that you asked that because we had a call about just that today. And something you all know about, because we've been testing the podcast, is we're sort of looking at that to be our first opportunity to go around and meet people and put on a show. And I think we want to do more than just doing a podcast and a tour, but we are definitely very excited to figure that out for later in 2019, maybe the summer, maybe the fall. We'll see. There's a lot of moving
We
parts.
want to do something big and splashy.
Yeah,
and
we want it to be
exciting
cool.
and, like a show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we want
Because
to.
we all have theater backgrounds, so we
Mhm.
love performances.
And you've seen our performances at VidCon, and we want to find something that feels like a really cool show that we can also afford to do, that we can also do for a few months, that we can also bring our families with us and do, because to be, there's a lot of
to go to
moving parts.
Canada. I love Canada.
I haven't been to Canada in a while.
Ooh,
Canadians
I
are
want to go to
so.
London.
I love Canadians.
Mhm.
You know, there are a lot of Asians in Canada.
I do want to eat
Yeah.
cheesesteak.
Anyway, I just love Canada.
St. Louis is great too.
Yeah. I want to do a whole show about cities and sandwiches, because sandwiches are such a part of cities. Like every city has a sandwich. Like everyone, like
Oh,
they've got some. Yeah.
Tell us more, Keith.
Oh my gosh. Well,
What's a city that has a sandwich?
well, Chicago has the Italian beef sandwich.
Why, it sure does.
It also has a hot dog, which you could say is a sandwich. I personally don't. You can read my Discord rant about it from yesterday. It's not a sandwich. We got to draw a line somewhere. Hot dog is the perfect shape for a line, so let's just draw it right there. You got Philly cheesesteaks, Philadelphia cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
You've got, in further west in Pennsylvania, you have these Permini Brothers or something like that, and it's
Pittsburgh.
It's Pittsburgh, yeah. Permini Brothers,
Yeah.
which is like a fries, coleslaw, meat sandwich, very, very good. You got pit beef in Baltimore. You got your pastrami on rye, which is very just northeastern in general. But then it was really weird in New Jersey. They have something called a sloppy Joe. Now you think of sloppy Joe as like a manwich. Sloppy Joe is not that in New Jersey. It's like a cold cut sandwich with coleslaw on it, on like rye bread.
Huh. I thought it was like just ground beef with a really savory sauce.
That's a manwich.
Huh.
And that's what the most of the country thinks is a sloppy Joe. But in New Jersey, in some like delis, they'll have a sloppy Joe. It's not that at all. It is almost like a Reuben, but a little messier. It's a very messy sandwich, very sloppy.
Jacksonville's sandwich would be a fried gator tail.
Oh yeah, po' boys. You got your po' boys in New Orleans. You got catfish sandwiches or pulled pork sandwiches in Tennessee, and a lot of like southern places have stuff like that.
Everyone says that's not a sloppy Joe, and frankly, I agree with them.
I know that you think that, but I've had one before. I was like, I'm gonna get a sloppy Joe, and they're like, it's not like that.
Stoking the fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Corn Diddy gets me.
Wow, Corn Diddy thinks he can just have equal weight in this chat from home in his little dreidel
Sloppy
costume.
justice.
Roll.
God, this just makes me want to eat sandwiches now.
I do want sandwiches so bad. Sandwiches are really, really good.
I have a question for everyone here
What do you got?
in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all watch our videos on YouTube or Facebook?
That is
I
a
kind of
good
feel like
question.
most of our patrons are probably watching.
They
YouTube,
watch them
right?
on
Because we
Patreon.
still have
Yeah,
we still have a really large. I know, but if you were to go watch it, would you watch on YouTube or Facebook?
Wow, that's
I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah,
This is a stock image of the original Sloppy Joe. The original Sloppy Joe. See, it's described as I described it. It's a sloppy-looking sort of Reuben type sandwich.
YouTube.
How about that?
people say Facebook sucks. Huh?
Well, it's just because we have such a huge Facebook audience. I guess the Facebook audience just kind of sees it.
Yeah. You know, I prefer YouTube for sure. We originally got very popular on Facebook and thought that.
Oh wait,
was
this is what you're calling us?
Yeah,
I
this
wasn't listening.
So this
Right.
news story says, order a Sloppy Joe in Jersey and you won't find a ground beef
I don't even
sandwich.
use Facebook.
No, so
Look at all those fucking not manwich sandwiches. Those are Sloppy Joes in New Jersey. Weird. I know. It's weird. That's why I want to do a show about it, because there's education about sandwiches all over this fine, fine country. And I think international sandwiches are also pretty cool. Also,
It look like a sandwich.
everybody thinks Earl Sandwich came up with sandwiches. Like, it's pretty obvious that sandwiches were invented in Asia.
Is
They're
a
just
pizza
older
a sandwich if
communities.
you fold it?
Right? I mean, it's already an open face sandwich.
Oof.
Is an ice cream cone a wrap?
That's funny.
reach.
I know, but
Oh man!
Huh. Well,
Wow.
I'm glad you're a Capricorn rising. Didn't know that. That's surprising, actually.
we want you to watch us on YouTube.
What do
Somebody
you
asked what
think I
platform.
am,
YouTube's
Rising?
the best for us.
Rising?
Yeah.
More money.
I actually say a fire sign, or maybe actually a water sign. I'm not quite sure, because you come off two very distinct ways when people meet you. Anyway, I can find out once you give me your
What are those two ways?
Yeah. I might. Oh, it's happening. We'll do a reading later. I'm gonna do it. Not here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I'm gonna grab some more
That
questions.
is a calzone, Taylor. Yes.
You
I
know,
want a calzone now.
I think our goal is to get into Detective Pikachu too.
Oh yeah, I want to be what did I say? Sergeant Lickitung. That was in the podcast.
Just you guys just want to be voices.
How's it liking the podcast? We're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, are you guys tripod fans? It's really fun. It's probably one of the most fun parts of our day,
Mhm.
the day that we do it. But we don't do it every day.
Tiffany from Seattle says Seattle has no sandwiches, not that I can think of. I don't know if you have a specific sandwich to yourself, but there is the best Cuban sandwich there. This little like pink
Still talking about sandwiches.
sort of plate. It's like a pink like food truck kind of, and they have the best Cuban sandwiches I've ever had. So you do have an amazing sandwich out there.
All right. What do you guys want to hear more of on the tripod?
Oh yeah.
Professional astrologer. That's a very good idea, Millie.
They want to hear
I
more
like it.
about Detective Pikachu.
It seems like Eugene's a professional astrologer.
I had my phase.
Mm.
I had my phase.
Mm.
Your phase of the sun? I don't know how to talk astrology.
You almost got it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a rising Matterhorn. Detective Pikachu. Yeah, we could talk more about Detective Pikachu.
I feel like if I
We
ever,
have a Ned's
We haven't
Life
seen
update.
it. It's not out yet.
I know.
Like, what will we
I'm
talk
really
about?
excited about it because it's starting the Pokemon cinematic universe, right?
Yeah.
Because it looks like they put a lot of money into it. Therefore, eventually they're gonna have to wrap in some of the original characters from the anime. I think that's gonna happen, and I'm excited for Ash Ketchum's crew to arrive. That's just all I'm gonna say.
But it's like, but Detective Pikachu has to take place after, like, Pokemon Red and Blue.
You
right?
think so? No,
I think so.
I think they can. I think they can flex the timeline.
It just looks like the Pokemon are hanging out in the city, and that's never been a thing. They
but
don't
I
just
think
like
they're
hang out in
creating a
Times
new
Square.
universe, though.
It was like Zootopia meets Ready Player One, and I was there.
No, but
That's a pretty good description.
But remember, the Pokemon would be integrated in the city because they're both like being trained by trainers. Of course, they're walking around with them, and they're also animals on the
But
street.
it didn't look like they were with the trainers. It looked like they were just like
hanging out.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't know because there was just a few shots of them, and
We
there was
don't
also the shots
know.
of the Bulbasaur running around in the wild.
There were still battles.
Yeah, there were still- and
You're
there were
right.
still
There were
battles.
still
Yeah.
battles.
Except they were more like cage battles. the
We
Charizard
got a
ones.
question
Yeah.
from Rachel Anderson that says, "Have you ever thought about letting Ariel and Becky make a video?"
Jeez, I wonder.
I wonder.
That's
if
so
there's
interesting you ask
anything
that.
like that in
I
the
wonder what we
pipeline.
could do together.
How could we? But then,
What a new idea
Hmm.
that we are so behind on
hmm,
making.
yeah.
You know,
What are you hiding, Try Guys?
there's quite a few there's quite a few fun let's just say videos
Dude,
that
comments about it.
scratch an itch that are coming out in December.
Yeah,
Right?
there's a lot of really good things
During
coming out.
Trimus, there's some good
One of the reasons we have 3 videos a week coming out is
Right.
because we wanted to put
Just
out a
there's
lot
so
of
many.
neat stuff.
Mhm.
Also, I've seen a lot of people on the internet asking me what's going on with the Barchler.
Oh, so
Oh
many
yeah,
itch
what is?
scratches.
I mean, how are we gonna?
scratching?
Where's the season finale?
I
for that?
mean, there's
Ooh.
2 episodes left in the season. Are they both going to come out in December? How would that even be possible? We'll just have to see.
Did we do?
Yeah, I remember someone was doing that on the script story. They'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
Some things you'll just find out when they come out, but they're all gonna come out. Most of the stuff's gonna come out within a month.
Yeah,
Yeah, that we're talking about.
and then we also have. Some
We
things
should
for
divide our
January.
year into trimesters. That is funny. We do think of it in
Oh,
terms of
instead of
3-month
seasons?
cycles and
Yeah.
seasons right now, but
That's funny.
Be like those colleges that have
Yeah.
trimesters.
4-month seasons.
Yeah.
That's funny. That
You know,
might be too much.
Eventually, we're just gonna take every tripod we can.
Eugene, I love how you're coming out of your shell too.
Wait, where'd that come from?
That's what Marissa said.
Not a question, but
Oh, coming in my shell.
Yeah.
Did I have a shell?
no, not really.
More of a wall.
Yeah,
I mean, no, more of a mask.
Mm,
a mask is just a wall for the face.
yeah. Wow. Like
It's
one
just
of
a
those.
shell for my head.
One of
just a
those
shell.
masks.
The shell is the helmet's just a shell.
Ooh, I have to go to an Asian award show this Saturday, and y'all better prepare yourselves for my outfit. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm not prepared. Oh. Wow.
Wait, when are we gonna see?
Yeah,
it?
definitely
I
out
don't
of
know.
the
Saturday
show.
went on my Instagram promo.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's also some. What else is exciting? There's some other exciting stuff happening. People are asking if we're sleeping enough and taking care of ourselves. I
Trying to.
think we are.
Wes started sleeping through the night, which was very big. But it's, you know, he still wakes up at 6 a.m., which is, I think, earlier than I would like to wake up some days.
We're still pretty busy because, you know, we're still, I mean, although we've been making content for a long time, we're still only about 6 or 7 months into the company.
Yeah.
So, you know, the company is not a totally well-oiled machine yet. It's pretty good, but there's a lot of new things we're doing. I mean, like, even with something as simple as the podcast, that's still an extra, you know, 2 hours a week of thinking about something and then reviewing that, putting it out. We're also trying to find a platform for it to live on. You know, there's a lot of logistics in every project. We have some secret projects that we're working on. The merchandise has been its own job entirely. Zach and I are doing something this Saturday. I think we can talk about it. It's just fine. We're going to be making a video, and we're competing in a Fortnite and a PUBG charity competition, and we're playing against some of the best video game players there are. We're gonna totally be ruined, but we're gonna make a video. And these guys can't join us because they're out of town.
I'm not out of town.
Oh yeah, but
I'm with
you're
the
a gig already.
I'm be hanging out with.
He's already got a gig.
With literally the Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah, so he's going to an award show, so he's too busy already. So that's really cool. So you can actually tune into that live stream on Saturday and watch us get totally obliterated.
I'm going to try to tune in like at the award show.
And
it sounds really funny.
Nobody knows this yet, but it's a charity thing, and the charity we have chosen is Planned Parenthood. Because we've actually been wanting to do a video with them for a long time. It's sort of hard to do because we're men and there's not a lot of services that we could do with them that we haven't done in videos already, you know? So this is our way to have a partnership with them, because obviously it's a great organization we want to support. So we're going to support it.
And even if you lose, you still get money for charity.
Even if we are last place, they'll still get some money. So we're excited to help them out and, you know, put it on a platform that I don't think people would normally think of Planned Parenthood to be the charity you want to represent in the gaming thing, but we do. We're like, yeah, this is a good one to get out there. You know,
what's that sound?
I think it's rain.
Oh, it's raining.
It's raining here, which is crazy.
It was very cold today.
Do you think we could do the Fortnite dance challenge still, or has that moment passed?
I think it's past.
They're still tough to do.
They're actual dances, though. Yeah. You really could just do try popular dances. It is raining.
It's really raining out here, which is crazy.
Amanda, I don't think there are community donations during the event, but we'll check on that for you. That's
I don't know. There might be, there might not be, but of course you can always donate to Planned Parenthood.
Yeah, that's
anytime.
True. That's true.
I actually donated to them this week when I was leaving a shop. They stopped me on the street. It was before I knew we were doing this.
What you do keep is you could solicit donations of like, look, we're going against this crazy hard esports team.
You think that would, like, if our donors give it, we could get more guns right when we land, so we'd have a better chance?
Yeah. Oh, that's the hardest part of those games, finding
a good gun. But
sorry, I didn't remember.
I just said I just happened to donate to Planned Parenthood this week because they caught me on the sidewalk and they told me what they were doing, and I was like, yeah. And I gave them basically what would be a certain donation a month, but I was like, I don't want to like have it come out. Let's just do it all right now. I'll just give you all the money you asked for right now. And let's see what we got. We got some people want to know if we, they said someone is calling us out. They said in the Boo Boys video, we say we had a sleepover at Ned's house, but in the Drowsy Driving video, you say you have the first ever Try Guys sleepover. You lied, exposed, lol. What?
The Boo Boys video?
In the Boo Boys video, we wake up in Ned's bed saying we had a sleepover. And then we say we had our first ever sleepover. You're right.
Yeah.
We didn't actually sleep over at Ned's house. But we were up. We were there at like 5 a.m.
No, we slept in his house for Drowsy.
But that one was real.
That one was for sure.
We were
real.
actually. We really did.
Why did we do that for Boo Boys? Oh, because it was a cute shot.
Because it was cute.
We were like there.
We just said it.
We just all were in my bed, and I was like, "That's
literally just
my bed."
The shot of us in
my actual bed.
Funny. Yeah, it wasn't because we were trying to lie. It was just because we were like, the shot of us in bed together is super funny.
Yep.
What do we say? Oh, we woke up
Pretty good
here.
joke though.
Yeah, it was all
pretty
cute.
good bit.
Pretty
good
dumb.
bit.
It was all cute.
What are some of people's favorite videos? More sleepover videos. You know, we've been thinking about releasing an uncut version of that.
Oh, we definitely should just with the Patreon.
Oh, for the Patreon, yeah. That is like 10 minutes of
There's so much we had to
Yeah, Ned edited together this like 15-minute version. We're like, Ned, you can't have that video start with 15 minutes.
But I don't even want to do the drive-in. I just want to watch us have a sleepover.
It was very funny. We did not expect it to be that funny.
Distracted driving, bread baking.
Oh, you better prepare yourself for baking.
Oh yeah, buying you guys coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were staying together on that. Basically, when we go do shoots out of town, like every day is like a sleepover.
Oh yeah, and that's true. Like whenever we've done shoots, we ended up rooming together all the time. There was actually, remember the one time where we had a whole place, but they also had 3 twin beds in one room. So we, instead of staying in the real beds, and like, so we had like an apartment, and it had a king bedroom and a normal bedroom.
Yeah.
But then there was a kids room with 3 twin beds. We're like, let's just stay in that one.
Didn't he get the king bed? And then we slept.
He had his own room. He was in a totally different place.
And then me and Kat, Zach, and Keith just slept in 3 tiny twin beds. You were Scrooge McDuck, and we were Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Yeah.
Wow. That was for the Mammoth Mountain video where you learned to ski for the first time. And we skied.
It was also from the Cliff Bar video. So
yes,
we did both of those at the same time, right?
I think
yeah. So that's how we are. Whenever we have like something that takes us to a location where we have to be there for a few days, we're like, well, what else can we do there? And we went skiing.
Keith, now that you've been exercising more, do you think you want to try skiing again?
I would like to try skiing.
Maybe a bunny slope.
I would like to.
We've ended.
It threw me on an intermediate course and it was sunny, so it was kind of iced over. So it was a tough intermediate course for a beginner, especially. I wouldn't mind actually trying it. I think it's cool, but it was just too steep a learning curve in that environment. And I still tried. I did give up.
I did notice some people were asking throughout this if we would travel more. You know, like, are we going to make videos overseas, or are we going to go to other places? We obviously would love to. That's one of our favorite things, was being able to explore other cultures, other opportunities that you can't do in this, small area that we've been, working in. But it costs a lot of money. And it takes a lot of time to bring everyone to another city.
Yeah, you got to bring the 4 of us. You have to bring at least one exterior producer. We need to bring at least 2 shooters, at least 1 dedicated sound person.
Some people you can hire on site, but that then takes a lot of work.
And you have to educate them. So typically it's not just like 4 of us. It's like it's going to be 10 people. So that's 10 plane tickets, 10 hotel rooms, 10 meals, 3 times a day. So it's something that it has to be, the cost benefit analysis has to make sense. It's definitely something we would want to do, and that's why when we do like the skiing video came because we did the Cliff Bar video. Cliff Bar was a brand new video. We had bigger budget, the opportunity to make more stuff.
Maybe we should make a special Patreon tier that is about a dream video we want to make, where it's like donate $55 a month to send the Try Guys to Japan.
Japan is your number 1, right? If you could go anywhere.
I think so, yeah. It was the one that got away. I was going to go to Japan, and then we got the project to do Squad Wars. I couldn't go to Japan. And then Wes was born. And then now it's a lot harder to travel.
You know what I was doing before we did Squad Wars?
Yeah.
I was developing Worth It with Steven.
Oh, yeah. That's why you got, it was Squad Wars?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
That's why I stopped being in Worth It.
There was some other reason.
Yeah.
No. It was just Worth It started shooting.
So funny.
Squad Wars started shooting, and I couldn't shoot Worth It, and I was like, well, you should probably use like someone like Andrew Elnicki because he's like really good at shooting food, and he'd be a good different personality, and it obviously worked out.
Keith created Worth It.
I did not create Worth It. I did not.
No.
Steven and I worked together on it and helped shape it. It was, and they've done a really great job at it.
Christine, I'm just spitballing. I don't. It's not a real thing. It's not a real tier yet. But
I want to go
appreciate the excitement.
I just today rewatched my surgery video with Stephen Lim. Like you should go back and watch. Keith watches his own surgery or something like that. Steven is the cameraman. It's just me and Steven way before Worth It as a tag team, but he's just filming getting a hernia repaired.
Do you ever watch like old BuzzFeed videos?
Yeah.
Maybe these guys maybe they haven't, where it's like other people would just use us as cast members because we were like their interns. There's one where you and I are very weird roommates.
Oh,
and it was shot in my old apartment.
Yeah.
In West Hollywood.
And then there's also like we were both Bitballs a lot in Violet episodes when you were really a full-on cast member of the Violet universe.
Yeah.
different times.
Different time.
Different times. We got something from Christine. They're talking about Stephen Lynn's relationship. Let's not bring that up. I don't know what's going on with their relationship.
Yeah. Stephen.
What do we got? Any other?
I think they're just talking about old BuzzFeed stuff now.
Oh, people like Jew food. Did Keith and Eugene were in? Oh yeah, the Jewish food taste test.
You know, we did talk about you know, on our anniversary of creating a new company, we might do a video about like some of our old favorite videos we produced.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, just because
Yeah, right.
you know, that's where we met, and
Mhm.
we made some good shit there.
Oh yeah.
Some really good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost burned down the building.
Yeah, you
You did.
love your science experiments.
You did.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever did any damage to BuzzFeed property. Did I?
Didn't we punch a hole on accident in the site when we were interns?
Oh yeah, we rented a site and they sent the three of us to go make something because they had already paid for the site. And we're like, make what? And like we only had like an hour to make it. Like, make what? So we made
a Full House parody opening credits video. Just the three of us.
and we also put a
No
hole
one
in the
ever
wall.
saw it except for internally. And then was it you who ran up the side and then your foot went through the wall?
Yeah, my foot like well, it didn't go through, it just cracked it.
That was like the first month working there.
Yeah, we cracked a site.
Sounds like a very mean thing to do.
So not only did we not make
Thank
anything,
God I didn't
we
bring
cost
that.
BuzzFeed more money because we damaged the rental space.
Yeah.
You know,
They had to
awkward
repaint
Chinese
it.
videos of one trying Danish food. Please elaborate on that one.
Which one?
The Danish food one.
Oh well, the Danish
Oh.
food taste test was a actually a Make-A-Wish opportunity.
Yeah.
So
Forgot to say that publicly.
Yeah, I guess we did. Yeah, it was a really special day for two girls that were with us, and it was like the dream to meet the Try Guys and in a BuzzFeed video.
Yeah.
You know, so I think if people are not used to being on camera, maybe it can
Yeah.
be a
'Cause they-
nervous-inducing situation. But
Perfect.
you know, they were actually.
Yeah.
I thought that it came out great.
Yeah, they were so
Super lovely.
sweet, and I mean, it was very humbling to, you know, to be someone's desire for a Make-A-Wish or anything, any similar organization. It's a very humbling experience because they're in a situation where they don't know what their future is like, but they want to meet you and hang out with you. And we took them out to lunch and we like toured around the New York BuzzFeed office, and then we shot a video with them. And they were like just honestly such sweet girls, super
Yeah.
cool.
But it was something where it felt weird, and they also didn't want it to call out that it was a Make-A-Wish thing.
Yeah, we
in
wanted
the
to
video.
just
It was
make
just
it
an
immediate.
experience for them. So
yeah.
we just actually never explained what that was for, but we created that video concept because they are
Yeah.
Danish. So
Mhm.
yeah, it was good. Yeah. But that's why it was funny, and you kept saying Daneland, right?
Daneland.
That's all I remember, Daneland.
Dansky.
Yeah, because it's Danish.
Yeah. Anyway, memories from the past, I
Could
guess.
would we collab with BuzzFeed people? I don't know if it's like forbidden. We like are friends with them and we
Yeah.
text with them. Actually, Ryan Bergara is in me and Zach's fantasy football league,
Yeah.
along with Zach Evans and some other. We call it the ex BuzzFeed league, but some people still
There's
work
several
there.
BuzzFeeders. in that.
Yeah.
I think we would
I think it's
definitely-
more we really wanted to make it clear
Mhm.
that the Try Guys were separate and not a part of BuzzFeed, and especially in like the first year at least, to not make it. I don't know. There's already so much confusion already. Like some people didn't even know that our channel wasn't owned by BuzzFeed
Mhm.
or something like that.
Yeah. It's a time thing. It's not
Yeah.
it's not a personal vendetta.
No,
Yeah.
I got had
Cool people.
dinner with Andrew and Nikki since then. I've hung out with Shane since then. Like we're still friends, and anything prevents us from being more friendly. It's just that we're both sides are very busy all the
Yeah,
time with a
super
lot of
busy.
stuff. But we've been to different parties. They were at the baby shower, like,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Mm.
Would
know,
we ever
it's-
release the Try Guys series on DVD? That would be funny.
Does anyone watch
I don't
DVDs
have
anymore?
I don't have a DVD drive in my laptop, but I do on the PS4.
You know what's actually very exciting for us is that at this point,
Oh, sorry.
at this point in the company, we have produced over half the amount of videos we produced as Try Guys at BuzzFeed. So by the full year, if we keep at this pace,
Yeah.
we'll have the same amount of videos in 1 year that we did in 3 or 4 years at BuzzFeed. And that enables us to say like, oh, well, we could put those on Hulu or put those on Amazon and like put them in more different viewing places, which is super exciting for us. And it's really cool that we've already gotten so many videos out and we've been able to do it so far. Someone wants to know if we do a video with Poppy. That would be my dream come true.
I read that as video with Puppy, and I was like, I'm also a good idea.
Keith loves Puppy. Keith is friends with Puppy.
Is there a reason why a lot of vids are at his house instead of Snazzy office?
Yeah, because your house is so.
It's nicer.
Well, you know what?
We did this whole office makeover to make the office nice and something we could shoot in, and we're still like, but that bookshelf though.
Yeah, I mean, we've started doing. So we're gonna do game times here. I think from now on.
Yeah.
That was part of the redecoration of the living room, and we have shot a couple more videos in the living room here.
Yeah, that's. And we are. I know a lot of people have been asking about the home renovation reveal for my house, and that is coming out very soon.
Friday for them.
Friday for
Friday?
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
well yeah. Why not? It's 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday is when we are releasing the official house renovation reveal. It will take you on a journey
It's cool.
of the entire year-long process of us renovating our house, knocking down walls, building it back up again.
Unbelievable how different that house looked before
It was a
and
journey.
after. Like my mind was blown. Like scrolling through your footage, it's like how did you see this house in this house? Like I couldn't see it.
Props to Ariel. I couldn't
Ariel,
see it either. I was
Ariel,
like, what are we getting involved in?
And that's why when you see that video, you'll understand why we like to shoot in Ned's house. Because Ariel just did this on the fly. She's like, okay, office makeover, okay. And then if you watch that video, that was
I
a
guess
year
I'll
of
take
love.
2 days.
Yeah.
Whole
Yeah.
year. Mhm.
Yeah, there's so much natural light. It's really easy to shoot production-wise. So it's just it's beautiful
It is,
because Ariel is great at decorating.
Yeah. Very HGTV. It's actually going to be a 22-minute long video.
Really?
So yeah. So, I mean, it's a year's worth of. We almost split it into 2 videos.
My first next pressure episode is 30 minutes long. That's too long. That's too long. I think it's down to 17
Yeah,
minutes.
that's
Might
the
still be too long.
That's the fun thing about the track is we always talk about ourselves as a network. We're also like representative of different types of networks.
Mhm.
Me and Arrow got that HGTV down pat.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all like, y'all should have an HGTV.
We should have
show.
an HGTV. I would
Yeah.
love that. That would be well, see, you say, oh, you guys should have an HGTV show.
I know, but
and
not
then I
Fulmers,
say something.
Because that's not how they work. You know, you got to call like fix it up
No.
or something.
Transformation.
Transformation.
House transformation.
It's because he's the rising Capricorn.
Yeah.
Capricorn rising.
Yeah, right.
Capricorn
I
rising.
almost had it.
Well, we're going to do one more question, and then we got to call it for today. But this has been super fun. And
You want to say
super
one
awesome.
thing
Yeah.
before? I've been keeping my eye, and people have been mentioning collabs they want us to do. I can guarantee you that 75% to 80% of every person you ask us to collab with, we either might collab with or we know personally. So
Yeah.
that's kind of like, I've seen a lot
It's
of names
cool.
pop up, and I'm like, we know
There's
them.
all these people that actually watched us all we were at BuzzFeed, but never had a way of contacting us. And
Yeah.
now it's like, we're buds. We're
They
pals.
often just slide into like my DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, me too.
It's very cool. It's very exciting to connect all those people. Let me check. Let's look at the actual initial Patreon post that I did yesterday. See what's there. Let's take a question from there really quick.
Dude, no.
That's the one they haven't talked to
you know,
me yet.
they
Maybe
have
they think
not
we're just nerds.
spoken.
Maybe they really think
I
we're
don't
nerds.
know. I think it's like,
They're such jock
I
guys.
think it's just a
bro.
big company and somebody
so?
else runs the account, or I
They
don't.
think we're
They live in
nerds.
Texas.
That's true. They seem like nice guys, though.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I don't think we
Yeah.
even need to collab with them. I think we just need to get in contact with them and send you on a plane
I need
to
to
Texas.
collab.
Yeah, you need to get over there.
Here's a good production question, and it's something that we talk about a lot. And actually, Ned did a lot of work on in this vein last night. Why do you guys only curse sometimes? Like sometimes you bleep out any curse words, and other times you're handing out F-bombs like a shady arms dealer. What gives? And
Yeah.
someone else says, I've noticed that. Maybe it's family friendly stuff. Maybe some like they bleep out the F word but still say dick. Why?
Yeah.
Why, Ned?
Well,
Why do
there's
you
a
do
bunch
those
of
things?
different considerations. One, what's funniest? Sometimes bleeping out an F-bomb just sounds so hilarious in a way that you just say, no, you fucking didn't, doesn't. But other times, swearing, like, oh, fuck, it sounds a lot funnier.
Number two.
Number two is sometimes our videos get monetized and then we don't get money from YouTube anymore. So that it kind of messes with our whole like cash flow business plan.
So
And
if there's excessive cursing in the video,
yeah,
then we veer on
We
the side.
maybe-
Maybe we should bleep it.
if something gets monetized, maybe we'll try and bleep it to take it down. I was actually here after work for like 2-3 hours just trying to make our sexy Christmas costumes video
Not gonna
tame
be
enough to be, because it was just like immediate. The YouTube algorithm was like, nope. I know what you guys are doing here, and Toyota's ads do not deserve to be in front of
these
this
videos.
nasty.
I know what these
You
videos
nasty
are.
boys. You
And then-
nasties.
The third reason we believe truly to make it more family friendly.
Yeah,
For certain things.
You know, some things. If we think like, oh, this is going to be shown in schools, then we want it to be like. We think it's awesome that some of our videos are so educational that they could be shown in a school classroom. So we'll bleep it just to make that process
But
easier.
sometimes it's an educational thing that has to do with like marijuana and driving or something like that. And it's like, well, this is already so like weird. Like, why even bother? It's already so far over. It's like, well, bleeping it really make the educator feel more okay with showing it. We don't know, so we just leave it how it is.
Like the DUI series.
Yeah.
We
didn't bleep that because
No,
because we're already
we're
breaking the law.
compiling.
We're breaking the law.
But we'll
So,
bleep the parenthood series.
yeah,
Parent
series.
babysitting us. I
Mhm.
bleeped Trevor Project because kids will watch it. So
It's really, it depends. There's not much rhyme or reason to it, except for when we just talked about
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot
are
of
a
rhyme
lot
or
of
reason, so
different
there's no
pieces.
one rule. So it's a lot of flex, ebb and flow. But this has been awesome. We do have one thing we can announce, that this Saturday we have the second set of merch dropping. And to all of you who are owed merch, we are very much pushing on them to get stuff out to you. We are getting stuff out from this new merch drop to you, so we can get it to you, and then we'll also be following up with those who've actually been here for 6 months to get that second order out to you as fast as possible. We've never done merch vending stuff before, so it's a little bit of a rocky process. But we're definitely trying to get it much more seamless, much more integrated to the Patreon. Eventually, we're just going to go right through Patreon itself, and we are going to have it be that when you hit your 3-month mark, when you hit your 6-month mark, it is immediately shipped to you. But that's something that Patreon is still working on, so it's not a thing we can do yet, but we are really excited to have that going by spring and summer so that it just happens on its own. You guys don't have to ask us where it is. It's just going to be coming to you on different days.
Yeah, we're getting all that a lot better. One thing that's dropping this weekend that I'm very excited about is the first ever Try Guys notebook.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's just
so cute. It's like it says Aaron Dats is from her fatherhood series. It says Try Guys, and you know, I'm gonna use this and write all my stuff, all my notes down. I think it's so cool that we have actual notebook, not just
because
t-shirts.
it's gonna expand a lot of different types of things at different price points.
Yeah, we have a poster, a book, a cap, a hoodie, and joggers.
Yes, joggers.
And the hoodie and joggers are matching, so you can get both, and you can be like totally head to toe, and they're so cozy. Becky's already stolen my outfit.
I know. I walked in the door. Ariel immediately was like, "Mine."
Yeah,
like,
he's
those
like, I'll wear
sweatpants
this now.
are mine. I was like, okay, I'll try and find some others.
Is it stuff Eugene would actually wear though? You know? Yeah, I would wear it.
Yeah, he actually.
And it's gonna get more progressively stuff that I'm like super behind because we haven't even gotten into the color theory yet.
You don't even know the color theory. Yeah, Eugene actually is doing a lot of design aesthetic, and Zach has been very heavy on that front as well. Just with like logo placement, how big things should be, how small they should be, that kind of stuff. And if you guys, are getting stuff and you're like, I would love this, but this way, let us know. We love your feedback. I know that we're also trying to get it as size inclusive as we can. It just requires us to, it takes more time because you have to get new samples from different distributors, makers. There's just a lot of pieces.
When we launched all of our first stuff, we were reading comments all morning, and like anytime someone came up with something that needed to be a little different, we immediately contacted our what's called fulfillment team, that the people that package everything up and make it happen, to change stuff on the website, because it's important to us that you guys feel heard, that you are getting exactly what you want.
And we're also trying to get kid stuff, because people have been telling us that younger people want clothes too, and that's like so cool for us. So that's something we'll get hopefully by the next drop after this, or some even smaller sizes, stuff that's more geared for school. All sorts of stuff, because we are thrilled to learn that we have people as young as 8 and people as old as 80 watching our videos. So it's just really amazing and awesome. We thank you guys for your actual tangible support that you give to us.
Ooh, onesies.
with your donations
Good
and
idea.
contributions.
Junkies.
We already. Oh yeah, the ones.
We're doing ones.
Yeah, we're not. Those aren't.
Yeah,
We haven't figured them out yet.
Yeah.
Eventually, we want to have our very own game time onesies.
Oh yeah. Who doesn't want to be a blue giraffe? But that'll take time. It's developing it. That's the development phase.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. This has been an awesome Q&A, and we'll see you next time.
Love hanging out with you
Have a
guys.
good holiday season, and I hope you enjoy all the rest of the videos that come out for Triumphs. And that's it.
Everyone say bye, Zach.
Bye, Zach. Bye, Zach. Wish you were here.